Hey, what is going on, guys? Andrew here, and today we are going to be talking about the sudden sell-off today in all of the meme stocks like GameStop, AMC, and NOK. We're also going to be talking about what I believe WallStreetBets is going to do next and where I think the retail traders are going to move into with their next stock. And spoiler alert, I do think they're going to be moving into silver, and make sure you stick towards the end of the video to understand why I think so. And of course, if you enjoy this video, make sure you subscribe. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers, and we are so close, so if you don't mind subscribing, that would help me out a lot. Now, if you weren't paying attention to market open this morning, GameStop opened around 300 to 320, and then it ended up selling off throughout the day, and it finally ended the day at $189. Now, AMC did the exact same thing. It gapped up pre-market. It even surpassed $17, and then it ended up selling off to $12.45. Now, there's a few reasons why I think there was a huge sell-off today with all of the meme stocks, and the first reason being the restrictions on platforms such as Robinhood. Now, in my last video discussing Robinhood's trade restrictions, there were over 50 stocks that they actually put limits on. But as the days have passed, Robinhood has decided to bring that restriction down to only 8 tickers, which still includes all the big names like AMC, GME, BB, and NOK. And as you can see from this article right here, GameStop, you are only allowed to buy 4 shares and 5 options contracts. In AMC, you're only allowed to buy 75 shares and 75 options contracts. Now, in the grand scheme of things, this is still a huge limitation, and it definitely suppresses the buying power of GameStop and AMC. Now, the second reason I think there was a major sell-off today was just overall profit taking. You guys have to understand that GameStop was almost a penny stock just a few months ago, and it has reached over $500. Now, I'm actually surprised of how long it's been hovering in this range. I do think the retail traders have done a great job buying this up, especially with all of the trading restrictions, but I do think that some of these guys want to take profits now while the stock is still high priced. And the same thing with AMC. Last week it was just $3 a share, and now it's been sitting in the double digits for almost the entire week. So just keep in mind, I am making this video on February 1st, and by the time you see the video, the chart and the prices are going to change. Now, the last reason why I believe they sold off today was the migration into silver stocks. Now, SLV gapped up huge and actually finished off the day up 7%. And AG, which is a silver mining company based in Canada, that's been getting a lot of traction on WallStreetBets, finished the day up 22%. Now, you might be wondering why WallStreetBets would go from buying GameStop and AMC to buying silver. Now, to keep a long story short, the user talks about buying silver call options, physical silver, and silver shares. Now, the reason they say to do this is so they can force exercise and they can force physical delivery of physical silver. Now, users believe that this is going to cause JP Morgan to overpay for physical silver because they believe they don't have enough physical silver in the vaults right now to accommodate for a high volume of exercises. Now, honestly, I think this is a bad move for WallStreetBets because their main enemy, or Citadel, is actually one of the biggest holders of SLV. As you can see from the screenshot, they hold over 6 million shares. And as you can see from this screenshot right here, Citadel also owns over $800 million worth of call options and $466 million worth of put options. Now, to be honest, I think this defeats the purpose of what WallStreetBets is trying to do, and that's to take down the hedge funds. And honestly, it's going to benefit the hedge funds more than it is going to hurt them. As you can see, it is going to greatly benefit Citadel because of their large stake in SLV, and Citadel is one of WallStreetBets' main enemies. Now, WallStreetBets could be just going for the home run here and trying to take out JP Morgan. Although it's unlikely, it actually is a pretty interesting idea. As some of you may know, silver is one of the most manipulated markets in the world. As you can see from September, JP Morgan had to pay $1 billion because of their market manipulation. Now, personally, I don't believe that this silver squeeze is going to work, and the first reason being the market cap. Now, on the 14th of January, the market cap was $5.6 billion, and the price has taken about a 20% increase, so we can estimate that the market cap now is near $7 billion. Now, this is much higher compared to GameStop and AMC when they first started running. AG is also similar with about a $5 billion market cap. Now, I do think that we are going to see these tickers continue to move up in the next few days. I don't think we're going to get a short squeeze like we got with GameStop. As you can see, AG only has a short flow of 23%, and GameStop had a short flow of 140%. So that is a really big difference, and not many people are going to be covering their shorts when AG is continuing to pump. Although there are still a lot of people bag holding GameStop from the 400s, I do think they're going to start transitioning into other stocks as it starts to lose media attention and a lot of people just start to take profits. Now we're going to have to see for the next couple of days how AG and SLV do. We're going to have to watch their volume and if they continue to get pumped by these retail traders. Now the one thing that we cannot underestimate is mob mentality. Wall Street Bets has grown from 2 million users to over 8 million users in just about a week. So this community is forever growing and is going to continue to pump stocks. So we're going to have to expect some big movements from the stocks that they're looking at. Now just to put that size in perspective, if each person put in $100, that's $800 million of buying power just from a subreddit. Now if we take a look from a technical analysis standpoint, the first thing that stands out to me is the volume right here. As you can see, this was the volume during the height of the pandemic, and this is the volume of SLV now. And from the chart perspective, there isn't much resistance other than 28, which did reject this morning. But if we can break above 28 with some more retail buying, then we can actually see 34, which would be pretty big. And AG has a pretty similar chart here. As you can see, the all-time high in volume today with this huge volume candle right here compared to the beginning of the pandemic. And as you can see, we rejected off of this 24 level that acted as resistance back in 2012. But if we do manage to break above that level, it's going to be all-time highs from there, and we are going to see a massive run. Now, I think the run-up that we are all looking for is dependent on if DFV, the user from Reddit who had over 50 million in GameStop and is now down to 35 million, if he sells. Because a lot of people are kind of following this guy, and I believe that once he sells, the major sell-off will happen with GameStop and AMC, and people are going to transition over into the silver place. Now, last but not least, I thought I'd mention that major media outlets are actually starting to cover silver, and this could be good because everyday traders that might not be involved with Wall Street Bets but do know what's going on, they might be able to invest in silver and try to get in before the run-up. But this could also be bad because these major banks can position themselves to profit off of this. Now, I'm really curious on your guys' thoughts. Do you guys think that SLV or AG are going to be able to run like GameStop or AMC did? Or do you think that these big banks and funds and brokerages are going to put a stop to it before anything like that can happen again? I personally do think we are going to see continuation with the silver stocks, but I don't think that they are going to run just like our favorite meme stocks have in the past few days. But with that being said, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate you guys so much. We are on the road to 1,000 subscribers. We should be hitting it in the next few days, so that is awesome. But other than that, that is it for the video. I will see you guys in the next one.